Hey, what's up guys, this is Vishu from Geekstars. So in the last video I showed you how to connect to your instance, and after the video ended I forgot to turn off my instance. So I just wasted like 20 hours of my free time just because I forgot to right click on the instance and go to instance state and click on stop, and I had to stop it as soon as I logged in today to check it. And you're going to do this at some time, and you should remember that most of the times you actually run servers on AWS. So it is not going to remind you that your instance is running. They are supposed to be running on the cloud. That's why we use the cloud. So don't expect a notification or an email saying that your instance is still running. It would always be running and you won't get notified. So always try to stop this before you log out or before you close this window. And since we have got in the machine, I will now show you how to create a different hard disk and attach it to your instance. So at the moment we only have the application server, we don't have the database server. So what I'm going to do is go into Elastic Block Store and select volumes. Volumes, as I told you, is nothing but hard drives. So we are going to create a new volume, and then we are going to attach that volume to our instance. So we don't have to buy a new one, we don't have to physically do anything, we just have to create a new one with any amount of space that you want and attach it, and it is attached instantly, so you don't have to worry about anything. So now there are various other volumes that I didn't delete, which was my bad, but you will usually get confused which volumes are attached to which instances. So what I usually do is, you can also filter by tags. So let me try Glassfish PostgresQL and hit enter. So this is my instance which was created yesterday. So I got the instance that I created yesterday, and now I have to attach the volume, but before that I need to create it. So click on create volume. It will ask you the volume type and the size. So I need a database server, so I'll just give it a 1 gig, and make sure that your availability zone is the same as your instance availability zone, because sometimes there might be an outage in one zone and your instance won't be able to communicate to the other volume if it is in some other zone. So make sure these matches, and you can also encrypt it. So click on create, and your 1 gig hard disk would be created in no time. So what you can also do is sort this by created, and you will find that the 1 gig drive that we just created is over here. What I can do now is, let me copy the volume ID of the one that we created yesterday, because we are going to attach this 1 gig to the 8 gig. So attach volume, and it will ask you for the instance or name tag. I can either put Glassfish. Why is it? Oh, it's not taking the instance. I can put the so I can put the ID. So select the ID, and it will just give you a warning that the Linux kernel might change the name of this, but that's alright. Click on attach, and it will attach itself to the instance. And now let's turn on the instance, and we'll run a few security updates because this is a new instance. So we'll run the security updates and then mount this hard disk that we just created into our instance in the next video.